Hello everyone. Welcome. Today, we're tackling a common Python error, struct.error. Unpack requires a buffer of 4 bytes. This error pops up when you're using the struct module to unpack binary data. Let's explore what causes this error and how to fix it. The struct module in Python is used to pack and unpack binary data. This is especially useful when dealing with network protocols, file formats, or interacting with C libraries. The error unpack requires a buffer of 4 bytes means that the struct.unpack function is expecting a buffer of exactly 4 bytes. However, the data you're providing is either smaller or larger than that. This mismatch leads to the error. Let's dive into the possible causes and solutions. First, check your format string. The format string tells struct.unpack how to interpret the binary data. Common format characters include I4 integers, usually 4 bytes, F4 floats, usually 4 bytes, and S4 strings. Make sure your format string matches the actual data you're trying to unpack. For example, if you're using the format string I, integer, for bytes, but your data is only 2 bytes, you'll get the error. Double-check that you're using the correct format character for the type of data you are dealing with. Secondly, verify the length of your data buffer. Use the len function to check the size of the byte string you're trying to unpack. If it's not the expected size, in this case, 4 bytes according to the error, then you need to adjust either your data or your format string. You might need to pad your data with extra bytes to reach the required length. Alternatively, you might need to use a different format string that matches the actual size of your data. Another common issue is reading data from a file. If you're reading binary data from a file, make sure you're reading the correct number of bytes. If you're reading less data than expected, struct.unpack will complain. Use file.read to read exactly 4 bytes. If the file is shorter than 4 bytes, you need to handle the case where you don't have enough data. Furthermore, network programming can also cause this error. When receiving data from a network socket, ensure you receive the complete message before attempting to unpack it. Network data might arrive in chunks. You might need to buffer the incoming data until you have enough bytes to unpack according to your format string. Implement error handling to gracefully manage incomplete or malformed data. Finally, consider byte order. Different systems use different byte orders, big endian or little endian. If the byte order of your data doesn't match the byte order expected by struct.unpack, you might encounter errors. Use byte order prefixes like 4 big endian and 4 little endian in your format string to specify the correct byte order. For example, I would unpack a 4-byte big endian integer. Carefully review your code and data to pinpoint the source of the error. Debugging tools can be very helpful in examining the contents of your data buffers. Remember to test your code thoroughly with different inputs to ensure it handles various scenarios correctly. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you understand and fix the struct.error. Unpack requires a buffer of 4 bytes error in Python. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. Your support helps me create more content like this. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. See you in the next one.